We are biological machines running on a 5 billion year old software. Every cell in your body contains a clock, a tiny molecular gear that synchronizes with the rotation of the Earth and the tilt of its axis. For thousands of years, humans lived in perfect harmony with these gears. But today, we are desynced. We live in a world of artificial suns, climate-controlled boxes, and perpetual summer. We have broken our connection to the Earth's rhythm, and our health is paying the price. In the West, we call this the circadian rhythm. In the East, it was known for millennia as the 24 solar terms. This was not just a calendar for farmers. It was a biohacking manual for the human species. It is an algorithm that translates the movements of the cosmos into the chemistry of your blood. Today, we are going to bridge these two worlds. We are going to explore how to reset your biological clock using the wisdom of the seasons. Imagine the Earth not as a static rock, but as a breathing organism. The 24 solar terms divide the year into 24 distinct energetic shifts, each lasting about 15 days. Each term is a specific instruction to your endocrine system. When the Earth inhales during the spring and summer, your energy should expand. When it exhales in autumn and winter, your energy must contract. Let us begin with the spring awakening, starting with Lishun, beginning of spring. In modern biology, we know that as the days lengthen, the blue light spectrum of the sun increases. This triggers the master clock in your brain, the suprachiasmatic nucleus, to suppress melatonin earlier and ramp up cortisol. The 24 solar terms call this the rising of the yang. The logic is simple. In spring, you must rise with the sun. This is the time for expansion. Your liver is most active during this transition, processing the metabolic waste of winter. By waking up early and engaging in light rhythmic movement, you are supporting the natural flushing of your system. If you stay in bed, you are suppressing the yang energy, leading to the spring fatigue so many of us feel. You are essentially fighting your own hormonal surge. As we move into summer, specifically Xiaxi, summer solstice, the yang reaches its zenith. This is the season of maximum output. In biohacking terms, this is when your metabolic rate is highest. The 24 solar terms suggest sleeping later and rising earlier, the shortest sleep cycle of the year. Why? Because the highlight intensity provides enough mitochondrial stimulus to sustain you on less sleep. This is the season of fire. But the hidden logic here is the midday nap. The masters of Oriental logic knew that at the peak of heat, the heart needs rest. Modern science agrees. A 20-minute power nap during the peak of the sun lowers blood pressure and resets the nervous system. Then comes the shift, the pivot point, autumn, starting with Li Chu. This is the most dangerous transition for the modern human. As the light fades, our bodies prepare for harvest and storage. The yin energy begins to grow. In the biological clock, your body starts preparing for a massive immune system recalibration. The 24 solar terms dictate that in autumn, you must begin to gather your spirit. You must go to sleep earlier to protect your lungs, which in Chinese medicine are linked to the skin and the immune barrier. From a biohacking perspective, this is about the transition from vitamin D synthesis to melatonin production. If you continue to work late under bright LED lights during the autumn terms, you are tricking your brain into thinking it is still summer. This seasonal mismatch is the primary cause of the autumn flu and seasonal affective disorder. Your body is trying to winterize, but you are forcing it to stay in high performance mode. Finally, we enter the great deep winter, the season of Dongji, winter solstice. This is the logic of the void in its physical form. The earth has gone silent. The 24 solar terms give a radical instruction for this period. Early to bed, late to rise. You must wait for the sun to break the horizon before leaving your bed. In the modern world, this sounds like laziness. In biohacking, it is pure genius. During the deep winter terms, your kidneys and adrenal glands are in a state of deep recovery. This is when your body performs the most intensive autophagy, the cellular cleaning process. By rising before the sun in winter, you are forcing your adrenals to produce cortisol in a cold, dark environment, leading to adrenal fatigue. Winter is not for doing, it is for being. It is the time to build your jing, your foundational essence, so that you have the fuel for the coming spring. Most of us spend our lives in a perpetual June. We eat tropical fruits in February, we keep our offices at 72 degrees year-round, and we stare at blue light until midnight. We have flattened the seasons, and by doing so, we have flattened our own vitality. The 24 solar terms teach us that health is not a constant state, it is a fluid harmony. You are not a machine that should perform at 100% every single day. You are a part of the earth. To biohack your life, you don't need more supplements. You need more seasonal alignment. Start with the current term. If it is autumn, dim your lights at 8 p.m. If it is spring, walk barefoot on the grass at dawn. Align your microclock, your daily habits, with the macro clock, the 24 solar terms. When you stop fighting the seasons start working for you. You find that you no longer need to force your energy. It flows naturally, rising like the sap in the trees during the spring and resting like the deep roots in the earth during the winter. Reset your clock, return to the rhythm. This is Oriental logic.